On this Martin Luther King Jr. Day, thousands of people gathered to honor the man and his message by marching through the streets of Nashville. News Channel 5's Jesse Knudsen was at that march, and Jesse, this year Martin Luther King Jr.'s son participated.
Well, that's correct, Vicki. This was Martin Luther King III's first time celebrating his father's birthday here in Nashville in this March. And while it was cold, he said it was great to see so many people honoring his father and furthering his message.
If you're cold, make some noise.
Despite the cold temperatures,
some hand warmers,
and having the day off,
lift up your fellow man, no need to put down.
Members of the community gathered to celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. and his legacy.
We really want our kids to really have a good understanding of the sacrifices of Martin Luther King Jr. and so many people went through to have the rights that we have today.
The Lee family drove up from Franklin to march with people they call their neighbors.
I can't think of a better way to spend the day.
After numerous performances and speakers, the crowd got together and marched.
Most of the activity that my father was involved in, there often was a march or demonstration component.
Nashville's march was led by Martin Luther King III, and participants held signs that called for change and sang songs, much like King and others did 50 years ago. But this march, this day, is not just for one group, but for all people.
The holiday is not for any one ethnic group. It's about creating the climate for America to become a better America for all Americans.
We shall overcome.
As the group continued their march, they came across a roadblock.
I didn't even know until we got up to them who they were. I thought it was another group of marchers who were coming just to be a part of the effort.
Dozens of Black Lives Matter activists staged a die-in in the middle of the road to protest police violence in African American communities.
I think that that's an appropriate form of demonstrating.
King says whether it be marches or die-ins, it takes a community working together to impact change.
We would see a dramatically different America if we were focused on what we could do to make communities better, to elevate and uplift.
Martin Luther King III and many others have started calling today a day on, not a day off, in hopes that this day and this weekend can be used to make communities better by giving back. As for the state of Black lives in America, Martin Luther King III says there's still a way to go, but America is headed in the right direction. Vicki, I'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Jesse.